Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's game, the Mount Carmel area Red Tornadoes against the Shikellamy Braves. We're at the Silver Bowl in Mount Carmel for the final regular season game of the Red Tornadoes. Looks like it could be a good one tonight, Warren.
Well, it matches up as a great game. Of course, I think we would have come into this game probably as almost a prohibitive favorite, but you're going to be looking at the loss of Sinkovich tonight. He did not suit and will not play in the game tonight, and I would mention to you that you're going to see his number displayed prominently tonight, but Mr. Sheptock has opted to wear the number in honor of Joe because it's his last game here as a senior, at least regular season, and he felt very badly for Joe that, you know, of all the games he's played, he's never missed one. Now he ends up missing the last game of his career, so Sheppy decided to wear his number in his honor, and that was a nice gesture on his part. But back to the Braves, they're 4-6. So
and the 6 losses, some of those losses were actually very close to being wins. They hung in a lot of games this year, where other years they were getting blown out.
And of course, I guess probably the biggest news of the night for us is the Frenchman has returned. Frenchman is back.
And welcome back, Wayne.
Hey, great to be back.
French, we know that you cannot give us any of the specifics, that it was a covert operation, and that should you have to tell us any of the details, you'd have to kill us, so we're not going to ask you for them, but it is good to have you back. It's good to see Suede back in the stands out of the convent.
She's back.
I know she was
enjoying herself.
Shall we say, chafing at the bit in the convent, Bob, a little bit, but Suede's back, and everything's back where it should be, and we're looking forward to a big game tonight. And again, tonight, you'll know this when you see this telecast, but we can't know that, so we're going to have to talk about it as we don't. This game has playoff implications. Mount Carmel area must win this game to stay alive in the playoff picture. The playoff picture is so complicated that you would have to go to college and spend at least 6 or 7 years trying to figure out how it is we would make it into the conference playoffs. But there is a very good chance at this moment that we will, if enough of things happen outside of our control. So for us, we need to focus, and I know I heard the coach just talking to him down before the game. You don't win this game, it doesn't matter what anybody else does. You got to control your own destiny. You got to come out and you got to beat the Braves tonight.
Number 8 will kick off for the Braves. That's Justin Fora, senior from Shikellamy. Deep for the Red Tornadoes, we have Jeff Trocchi and also number 22, Brett Veach. You would think there should be one more back there. But they anticipate him kicking it down to the left. Yeah, they sort of know something already, and they did. It's coming this direction. Taken by Veach on the 21-yard line, up to the 30, to the 32, up to the 41-yard line, and is down on the 43-yard line, tackled by number 8, Justin Fora, and also helped by number 89, Jonathan Barrett.
Nice return that time by Veach. He kind of ducked under that one guy and nearly broke it free. And you'll be seeing a lot of number 22 tonight, 22. Brett Veach, the freshman, will replace Sinkovich in the Mount Carmel area lineup in the running back position. So you're going to see an awful lot of him. He'll be running behind number 37 tonight. Again, I remind you, Sheptock is wearing 37. There's a penalty.
We're going to have flags on the play, and Veach has the ball, carries it for about a 1-yard gain, but this one looks like offsides against Shikellamy.
See that one, the referee misfired. He reached twice, and neither time did he pull the flag out of there. He's looking around trying to find out what pocket he put it in there. And that's a lack of game preparation.
That's right.
Don't know
he
where
had
your
it
flag is.
too deep in his pocket.
Yes, I'm sorry. We're going to have to call that one as we saw it there.
Hey, just be happy he threw the flag.
It's true.
I mean, we've seen some that haven't been thrown this year.
That's true.
Have to give credit to George McPhee and his staff tonight. They have the on-field camera in action tonight, and you'll see a lot of neat shots from ground level. First down and 5 for the Red Tornadoes. Trocchi goes in motion to the right side. This one's a handoff to Sheptock. Gain of about 4 yards, close to the first down, tackled by number 67, Jesse Kovacic.
Well,
Testing early again.
I got it. That one I had right on my fingertips, no problem.
And you know, it's amazing. Bob doesn't have anything written down. He came up here right now, the last 2 minutes, and he opened up the program, and there it is.
One of my first times ever this year that I didn't get anything prepared because of the fact that I was down with Amy on the
Now you know how we feel because we never have anything prepared.
This one's to Veach off the left side to the 44.
Oh, beautiful
to the 40.
move.
Breaks it to the 30-yard line and knocked out of bounds on the 29-yard line. Great run by the freshman, tackled by number 25, Eric Roshu.
Did you see that move when he came through? The
Yes, I did.
linebacker filled the hole, and he actually hopped to the side. He made a beautiful move to the left side. It's sort of ironic. You have to, here's Brett Veach, a freshman, and you have to think back to when Joey Sinkovich was a freshman. He got his opportunity to come into the varsity and play varsity when someone got hurt in his freshman year and started playing, and now here's Brett getting his opportunity also.
Pitch back to Trockey, carries it to the 32-yard line, and a nice knocked out of bounds there on the sideline by number 42 from the Braves, Josh Manji. But pickup of close to about 6 yards, so it'll be second down and 4.
I think anyone who's seen his dad play is going to look and see the deja vu every time he touches the ball. He looks so much like him and has the same kind of moves and all. It's uncanny almost when you see him standing out there.
Higgins to Sheptock. Nice spin move and carries it down to about the 16-yard line in Mount Carmel, putting some power football together here against the Braves.
I'll tell you what, it sort of looks like the line is showing a little bit of muscle in the first series of downs. They want to show the coaching staff, I think, that they have the ability to move the ball on the ground.
Well, the coaching staff had discussed it last night at Supper Club, and they were intent, again, on establishing a successful running game tonight, and that's what you're seeing right now.
This is the pitch back to the young freshman, Veach. Carries it for about a 4 or 5 yard gain. A nice move made by Veach there. He picked a hole and took it right up through the middle, again tackled by 42, Josh Manzi. But a nice gain for the Red Tornadoes. Ten minutes left in the first.
Braves look a little different, I think, this year with the red helmets, I believe, with the Brave logo going on. A little bit different uniform, I think, than we saw in the last couple of years.
All white, too. Well, I'm not anyway. Used to seeing them in all white.
Pass to Gonzalo, takes it for about a 5 yard gain. Tackled over there by number 8, which is Justin Fora.
Gonzalo continuing to add to his record-breaking season here this year, and Higgins again. Every time Higgins and Gonzalo complete a pass from here on in,
they just add to it.
It's just going to continue to add to the record, and I think in Higgins' case this year, and then by the end of the year with Gonzalo next year, those marks are going to be almost untouchable. I mean, all records are touchable, I guess, but they are going to be very difficult to match.
This is the handoff to Veach. Takes it off the left side. Stopped in there by number 77 from the Braves, Jason Burrows.
That was Wargo with the ball.
Wargo.
Oh, Wargo, okay.
21.
They fooled you that time.
They fooled me.
Veach went off to the side, and it was a quick handoff.
Fourth down and 1.
21 and 22 are the numbers.
I'll say because I'm looking through the window. Can I use that as an excuse right there?
Okay.
Right.
That's no problem.
Big fourth down play for the Red Tornado offense. Power I formation for the Red Tornadoes. Pitches back to Trockey. Finds a hole. Touchdown, Red Tornadoes. What a nice hole for Jeff, and he picked it all the way.
Oh, that was great line play there, though.
Definitely.
It was great line play. Big Red looks like they came out snorting fire tonight,
they
guys.
did. Well, they're in all red tonight. Big Red, a traditional game uniform.
They go into the shift for the extra point. Klingerman in to attempt the extra point, and we have flags on the play.
This will be, this play has been penalized so many times, I think, this year, and I never understand what it is that throws the referee off. What we do wrong there? It's gonna.
I gotta say,
No, it's not gonna go against us yet. Okay, there was no flag there.
He threw a flag, right? Though. He did throw a flag.
He picked it up.
He picked it up
because they didn't change anything.
Klingerman back to attempt the extra point. The snap's back. It's down, and it is no good. So with 8:32 left in the first, the score: the Red Tornadoes 6, the Shikellamy Braves 0.
When you get back, Frenchie, and you're talking about the all-red uniforms, though, something that I always wondered about was, if you remember when you played and when I played, which was the late 60s, early 70s, we never wore all red. We never did. We wore all white a lot, but we very seldom took the field in all. Even when we were home, we were not wearing all red.
I think we did one game.
Yeah, but I mean, it wasn't you see these teams now this year, and in the last 5 or 6 years, wear all red a lot.
Yeah.
Where we never did. That was not a color. Now, in fact, I can remember homecomings during my years and your years where we were all white at home.
Yeah.
You know, when we play a homecoming game, which was unusual, but we never wore all red like we do now. My point there is absolutely nothing. I'm not making a point.
No,
They're
noted for the big red.
Yeah, I mean, you just see it so much more often now when we come out all dressed in red.
Kicking off for the Red Tornadoes, number 57, Jason Klingerman. Klingerman boots a dandy, going to be taken on about the 6-yard line by number 32, John Vivekis. Brings it up to about the 29, hit there by number 74 of the Red Tornadoes, which is John Feddock.
Oh, Feddock, that was one of those where you get him in your sights, you just wait a little bit, and you explode into him.
And it was really nice, too, because John was standing on about the 25-yard line. Nobody around him, just waiting.
Yeah.
And the ball carrier didn't run towards him. He sort of ran away from it. It was a beautiful side shot then.
Yeah, he took a good shot. That was a really nice play to watch.
Kerstetter, the quarterback for the Braves. This one's a handoff to the fullback, number 35, Aaron Borig. He gains about 5 or 6 yards on the play.
I believe Hepler brought him down in the end there.
Ooh, fumble on the play. Klingerman after it.
We got the ball.
The Red Tornadoes are on top of the ball for sure. Looks like 52 Corey Hepler or 21 Joe Wargo coming up with the ball. Klingerman made a great play from his nose position to make that fumble happen.
I don't know who caused it. I don't know whether Chippy was in quick enough to cause that as the ball slippy down there, but the quarterback never got it.
No, it looked that way to me. It looked like he came right up under the center and caused the exchange to not work right. Higgins back to pass. Looks at Gonzalo flying down to the corner of the end zone over his head about the 1-yard line. So that one's incomplete. 2nd down and 10.
Heading for the pylon on that play. Just about got it in there. You know, whether or not Chippy, the gap attack directly causes the fumble, you know what he does? The center and the quarterback for the whole game are continually thinking about him, shooting by them, and it makes them nervous, and then they start taking an extra step, then the center starts cheating a little bit, and the next thing you know, there's a fumble in the backfield. That's what he does to the backfield.
2nd down and 10. Handoff up the middle to Trockey. Gains about 5 or 6 yards. Tackled in there by number 42 of the Braves, which is Josh Manji.
See, then when they go off the field and Purnell says to them, "What happened?" They can only look up and say, "Coach, it was a gap attack."
Oh, there we go. Flags on the play and definitely looked like possibly
going left.
Movement by the Red Tornadoes. Yeah, it was going left, wasn't it?
Definitely. You could see him gee, I wonder where he was pulling that time.
And you believe there was possible movement on the Big Red there is what you're saying?
Yeah, possible movement. They called it.
Very slight.
We're gonna have to.
The fans are even getting testy with us
We're gonna have to shut the windows up here. I can see that coming. There's a couple of ugly fans in the front row up here. I'll tell you.
No, he's pretty cute.
Depends which way you're looking at him, I guess.
3rd down and 9 for the Tornadoes. Trockey goes in motion from the slot. Higgins fakes the handoff. Looking downfield. Has Trockey breaking. And a nice play made by number 2, Mike Reichenbach, following from his cornerback spot for the Braves. He kept Trockey outside.
Yeah, that was a well played that time by the defensive back. He really did. He knew the play, and he was in great position. It was very difficult to try to complete that pass.
Although Chalk almost snuck around in there right at the goal line.
Yeah, he tried to get back under, and a good play by Jeff. Higgins on 4th down and 10. Takes the snap. Looks at Slater, breaking downfield. Now looks at Veach. Good for the first, very close to the first down.
Close.
What happened was as they moved the yardstick, Brett wasn't positive where he was.
You got it.
They actually moved the yardstick too fast on Brett.
You're right, Bob. That's
it wasn't Brett's fault. Brett actually was looking at the yardstick and somebody was moving it. And for safety's sake, they were moving it, but really they should have dropped it down to let him know where that yard marker was. So Shikellamy will take over first down and 10 on about the 34-yard line. Tough play for the Red Tornadoes because it looked like it was going to work.
That was a good play. You can't blame anybody but the person over there flopping those numbers.
Motion. Gives the ball to the big fullback. Klingerman in on the tackle, also assisted by Jason Rohrbaugh. Corey Hepler's in there. And we just take it that Aaron Borig is probably the fullback wearing number 35, but he's in the book here as number 36. He's the senior, so I would imagine that's who the fullback is.
Once again, do we have the right numbers for any game this year, for anybody?
Usually not.
It's amazing.
Second down and 9 for the Braves. Motion. This one's a Borig up the middle again. Good tackle by John Lashinsky.
Lashinsky that time. I might add, you're looking at defensively here that with Sinkovic out of the game, Wargo has assumed the linebacker position for Sinkovic, number 21. So you're seeing 21 come in and out of the game offensively and defensively in Sinkovic's spot. So you'll be seeing a lot more of him tonight.
Third down and 3. Kerstetter at quarterback. Puts 4 in motion, but gives it to the big fullback, Borig. Joe Costello in on the tackle, and Corey Hepler really on the tackle on his feet and assisted by Costello.
The big guy runs standing almost straight up, though. You see that?
Yeah.
He doesn't bend down much when he's moving.
First down and 10 for the Braves. 4:36 left in the first. This one's the inside handoff to Fora. And number 77 tackled.
Yeah, he did.
He actually tackled Sean Sheptock, and Sheppy still grabbed an ankle under there. I was trying to see what was happening. It looked like 77 from Schick was tackling his own player, but it was actually Sheppy under him trying to tackle him. Wow. That had to be close to a hold, Wayne.
Oh, definitely.
Close to a hold. There was possible motion, and now they were close to a hold.
Second down and 7. This one's the Fora, around the end.
Oh, nice play.
Good play under there with Sheptock. Great play by Sheppy.
I'll tell you what, he had some blockers in front of him that time, and Sheppy just came over and cut him down right at the ankles.
Shikellamy faced with a third down and 3. Six 0, Big Red in the early lead. A lot of shifting going on in the Shikellamy Brave offense. Kerstetter, this time to Borig off the right side. Rohrbaugh was in there.
It's close.
It's going to be close. Also, Stosh Puldanovich in there.
Where he's marking it at, he's going to have first down.
First down on the 46-yard line.
A lot of motion in this offense. A lot of guys going in different directions before the snap of the ball.
And I don't remember that in Purnell's offense. I remember the T. I remember the wing T, but I don't remember all the motion that's coming into this. See there, they're moving 4 guys right there.
There's none of that going on in those years.
And a motion by Fora, but gives the ball to Borig. Finds a hole off tackle, and is tackled by Dave Slater, but he's dropped there. Looks like he just got a stinger, though. Dave got back up. I wasn't too sure. It looked like he caught his shoulder, but he's back on his feet.
He's Slate man. Slate man cannot be hurt. He's Slate man.
Second down and 1.
I think he saw a quarter on the field.
2:34 left on the clock in the first, and Shikellamy Braves putting their first drive together. They've had 2 consecutive first downs. They go into another formation where they go on balance left. This time they're going to the left behind Borig. Finds a hole, a couple holes, and is hit in there by Gary Spears, also Sean Sheptock, and one other. It looked like probably John Lashinsky was the other one down in there on the bottom.
The initial play made there was by Rohrbach. He slowed him up enough when he went through the line. He did have him there, and then he was stopped by the other three. But they're picking up some nice yardage right now. Timeout by the helmet problem here.
You watch, what they're actually going to do is they're going to set you up. They're going strong side. They're overloading one side, and they're going to the strong side. You're going to see Ford probably coming back to the weak side one of these times off tackle.
The shifting is different, but there's nothing fancy about this.
No, it's still power football, right?
They're just slamming the ball down your throat right now.
Now they have the slot man on the left, but he goes in motion. They're going to give it to Borig again. And Corey Hepler in there, also Sheptalk in there, John Yastashak, and finished off by 41 Joe Costello.
Castman. Castman. You missed it. His name Castman last week. It's official now. For 4 years he will be Castman.
Second down and about 7 to go from the 38-yard line. Kerstetter hands the ball off to number 25 out around the end. Good tackle made by Gary Spears and also Sheptalk out there. But Eric Rauch, who runs the ball around the left side for a first down at the 30-yard line.
I'll tell you what, he puts on a head of steam when he gets through that line. He does put his head down just before he meets with that defensive back.
Kerstetter, this time to Forum. Again going
Nice
out on
play.
the outside. Good play by the young freshman, Joe Costello.
Castman.
All by himself. Great play by Joe Costello.
Can I try that?
Go ahead.
Gasman. How's that? Is that pretty good? No, okay. Okay, I'll practice. I'll practice all this week. Okay.
Castman.
Loss of a yard for the Braves. Second down and 11. 41 seconds left in the first.
Boy, when they unbalance a line, they certainly unbalance it.
And they're coming right behind it. 4 again. Good play by Joe Costello. Cassidy, with 2 guys hanging on his back, made that tackle.
And they're putting a lot of bodies out over there. They really are. They're not fooling you too much there.
No.
Third down and 9. The ball's resting on about the 30-yard line.
Ooh, boy, they're spreading everybody out now. Trips.
Trips left.
Oh.
Kerstetter, and that's the end of the first quarter. Probably a good time to end the first quarter to check out seeing Shikellamy going into their first spread formation.
You know what I think we did there, though? Not us. I think they put that out to see which way we were going to defend it. I think that's what he was looking at, see what we did with it.
At the end of the first
because
quarter,
he knew the quarter was going to end. He lined up in a trip. I think he was just doing it to see what would happen.
Well, Purnell's been around a long time, and that's very possible that would happen. End of the first quarter, the score, the Big Red 6, the Braves 0, and a good start again for the Red Tornadoes.
You want to take a minute, and you've seen the band intermittently throughout the year as much as we get them on, but they are going to be going to the Atlantic Coast Conference. What's it called now? What would they call those?
Chapters.
Is it, no, they were at
Atlantic
chapters.
Coast Conference Championship.
They go in Atlantic, the Lackawanna Stadium or whatever, but quite an honor for them. And they were second last week in chapters, had a great showing, and now they're going up, and I believe it was, 25 bands out of 93 or something go. And
Mount Carmel will go on the field probably about 5:30. I found that out.
Oh, yeah?
Their division starts at 3:30. They're in the second division, okay? And it starts at 3:30, and they're on the field at about 5:30. So anybody wants to just take a Saturday afternoon drive up to Lackawanna County Stadium, that's a neat place to see anyway.
Yeah. We want to say congratulations, and we want to say best of luck.
Third down and about 9. Raju comes in motion. Inside handoff to Fora. Takes it around the right side. Finds a lot of running room. Tackled by Sean Sheptalk down on about the 4-yard line. But that time they came away from the on-balance line.
That's just what Frenchie said was going to happen. That's what we were looking at. You notice we didn't go back to the trips, though.
No, that was like the Sally handoff
Yeah,
there,
that, that was a little bit. Now, I really do believe he was testing to see how we would defense that after seeing an unbalanced line so much.
Well, we've seen trips so often this year that I think our boys, they know exactly what to do.
Fora and Borig are in the backfield. Fora goes in motion, goes to Borig. Fumble! And recovered by the Red Tornadoes. Number 1, Dave Slater, the Slate man, comes up with the ball.
Slate man.
I'm not positive who made the big hit, though, that caused the fumble. It looked like
When they get all the way
Chippy
over there,
coming
it's
across
hard,
there, but it
to
was
see
hard
that
to
night.
see. And I'm sure probably on your monitor you saw who made the play. First down and 10, Red Tornadoes, the ball on about the 14-yard, no, about the 9-yard line.
I don't
They were
wanna
down
go-
to the 9.
I don't want to go on this monitor right now, okay? Because all I saw was the back of my helmet for a while.
Pitch back to Veach, carries it around the left side and stopped over there by number 42 from the Braves, which is Josh Manji. So Mount Carmel faced with a second down and about 8.
So what was it like out there, pal? We had our first crew member on parent night down here today.
No.
Were you,
Broke-
you were down there last
Yeah,
year. That's
Broke
right.
was down there.
Yeah, I
That's
was.
right.
Oh, yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
I forgot.
I'll
Frank.
tell you what, I'm gone for 2 weeks and you forget all about
Yeah,
me.
we know what
I'll tell you what, you are
But-
something else.
I'm sorry.
Coming around, get
I feel
everybody
very
hats.
badly.
I don't get a hat.
Oh, not this hat thing again. My goodness.
Higgins pitches back to Veach, brings it around the right side, tries to cut it back up the middle, but again, zeroing in on Veach, number 42, which is Josh Manji, and he just seems to have a key right on Veach right
You
now.
gonna say is Manji the only guy playing out there? Or what? What's going on here?
Third down and 5.
The other thing is maybe they're all named Manji. All 11. Hey,
Could
there
be
you
too.
go.
That could be. I guess I'm the only one that hasn't been at parent
That's
night.
right.
That's what it looks
That's
like.
right.
Ooh, doggy.
Higgins back to pass. Finds Gonzalo, first down and more on about the 42-yard line.
Unbelievable.
Great play. They went into a zone defense. Joel found his hole in there, and Michael hit him right in there. So good play by the Gonzalo Higgins team.
Joel is great at that. He just looks for that seam in the zone. He hooked right up in it, and he was standing there waiting for the ball to come to him. It was amazing.
No, he's Blitnikoff too. That's just what Blitnikoff used to do. You know, not blazing speed and stuff, but always find that hole and boom.
10 minutes left in the half. Higgins tries it to Veach. Big hit made by number 89, Jonathan Barrett. That one's going back for about a 5-yard loss. Gonzalo and Trocky back into the lineup, and with a second down and 13, I think we can see an air ball here. Ooh, Dougie, I think I'll try. I think I'll
feeling his
try
oats
that. Yeah.
now. Huh? He's feeling good
I think
now.
we're going to try that one.
I was afraid of this.
Higgins fakes the handoff. There's Veach breaking down the field.
Nice
Oh, what a great catch by
Beautiful
Bob Veach.
catch
Wow,
by
on about
Bobby
the
Veach.
44-yard line. Holy cow, what a
First
great
down.
play.
That's a first down.
Beautiful.
That's a first down. Just boom 'em down, boys. Come on, move 'em on down.
Yeah, move them down. First down and 10, Red Tornadoes. 9:03 left in the first half. 6-0, the Big Red in the lead.
Great concentration. That actually went through his hands, hit his helmet, and he still caught it with somebody around his waist.
Well, you know he has Poochie's hands.
Oh, does he really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Higgins with Trocky in motion. Pitch back to Veach. Turns it on and goes
Nice.
to about the 50-yard line. Good play by Brett Veach. A great run. Tackle made by number 75, Chiborowski. I'll tell you what. I'm glad I didn't look at these names because there's no way I would have
You're
been
just
able to
winging
just
them.
set them. Right, that's right. Second down and 4. 8:29 left in the first half. This one's up the middle to Veach. First down and more to about the 41-yard line. Good run by the Red Tornadoes. Great blocking by the front line that time of the Red Tornadoes. John Yasenchak in there, Ryan Geary.
That was one of those moving piles. You know, like the entire pile just kept moving downfield.
Yeah, you know what's great about that, though? It's the line surge. I mean, they're just blowing
Right,
off
they
the
blew him
ball
off the
right
ball.
now.
Great.
That's what you want to see.
78, Dave Baxey in at tackle. Jamie Rowland over at the left guard. And Mike Parkansky is the left tackle. And that's the crew that's in there doing the blocking right now. Quick handoff again. The Sheptalkin gains about 4 yards to the 40-yard line. 7:40 left in the first half. I like that guy that made the tackle. Number 84, Nathan Lawrence. That was an easy one.
That was a good one.
Yep.
Oh, guys, look sharp now. Or look as sharp as you two can. Anyway.
Oh, no.
Just bask in my glow. That's all right.
Higgins sets the Red Tornadoes. This one's back to pass.
Oh, there he is.
Here's Gonzalo breaking down the field with 4 on him, but he catches it on the 14-yard line, out of bounds on about the 11. First down and 10, Red Tornadoes.
My Blitnikov showed some speed there, didn't he? My goodness.
I'll tell you what, they gave him one-on-one coverage, and if they do that all night,
you know what?
this one's going to go.
If you have Blitnikov, you know who it had to be. Daryl LaMonica. The old Raider go deep.
Higgins sets the Red Tornadoes in brave territory. This one's the handoff to Sheptalk, and he's down to about the 9-yard line. Keeping him honest with those up-the-middle plays right there, Warren.
I think offensively it's a great balance right now. It really is. We've got them wondering what's going to happen next. And that's, last night, Coach Williams took a special minute to try to explain that we can only be a great passing team when we are a great running team. You need both. You can't just be one and not the other.
You can't be a BYU is what you're saying, right?
No, you can't. That's exactly right.
Fakes the handoff, looks down into the end zone. Higgins with the ball, now breaks it to the left side, sees Veach, touchdown! Tornadoes! Flags on the play. We have flags on the play.
I don't care. It was a great catch.
What a great pass.
Great throw, great catch.
This one's going to be a clipping call against the Red Tornadoes.
Oh, that was still a pretty play, though.
Great play.
You know, it was really nice. They're not going to show a replay of a penalty, but just to watch Bobby Veach work the end zone, then come across, and he was falling down. He went down on his side, on his leg first to catch the ball, and then he fell into the end zone.
Yeah. Now, that was a nice play.
Mount Carmel faced with a 2nd down and 23. Want to play coach for a play?
Well, what are we going to do? Call a pass?
Yeah.
All right.
All right.
All right. Which pass? I'll make it really interesting.
Higgins, straight drop back. Looks at Trockey breaking down to the field in the end zone. Looks like it was intercepted.
Yeah,
it was intercepted by number 8, which is Justin Fora. So Shikellamy holds the Red Tornadoes out that one. Red Tornadoes scoring 1 touchdown, but having a call back, and they'll take over first down and 10 from the 20 with 6:15 left in the first half.
Still a good series of downs all the way through that series. You didn't get any points, but you certainly were all over the field and doing all the things you wanted to do.
Kerstetter with the big shift from the Braves. Fake to Boric, fake to Fora. Now Fora throwing the pass. This one, broken up by Veach and also Scott Montgomery.
Yeah, Scott.
They were actually the ones fighting for the ball, though, because number 2 was Mike Reichenbach, but he was out of the play. He had fallen, behind them. They had the ball all the way.
Hey, we had the old wounded duck up there.
Yep.
I didn't think that baby was ever coming down.
You know why it was a wounded duck? Because we had a gap attack that hit the quarterback right in the head as he released the ball.
A gap attack.
2nd down and 10. 6:08 left on the clock in the first half. 6-0, Big Red in the lead. Kerstetter tries to hand off to Boric, but that one's going nowhere. Jason Klingerman in on the tackle.
All of a sudden, Shikellamy woke up, and they were in the gap. And they don't know how they got there. They heard strange music, and they were in the gap.
3rd down and 11. 5:44 left in the first half. Kerstetter with a big 3rd down and 11 play here for his Braves. Straight drop back, looks over to the right side of the field.
Not enough, boys.
Not too sure who the pass went to. It's number 2 Reichenbach, but hit by John Lashinsky also. 27, well, that was Lashinsky. 5 Veach over there, Corey Hepler over there. So big coverage by the Red Tornadoes. 4th down and about 5.
I think they want to make sure that they punt the ball. That's what Coach Williams is trying to indicate here.
Now, Purnell's been around too much.
Oh, you bet.
I don't think he's not going to punt, though, not down here. He's not Pottsville.
Borig punts for the Braves. Veach, the lone back for the Red Tornadoes,
Bobby.
touches the ball, bounces around on the ground, and is recovered by the Braves on about the 38-yard line. So that ball recovered by number 25, which is Eric Rauchu, and gives Shikellamy a second chance in this first half.
Boy, that was a goofy bounce there.
Well, you know what? Did you see the way he punted the ball? Yeah, I mean, it wasn't a normal punt.
You're in charge of the kicking game.
Yes.
Go ahead.
He threw it up in the air, and it was like a watermelon type punt. I don't know how he didn't miss the ball.
Kerstetter, 1st down and 10, 4:36 left in the first half. 6-0 Big Red. Back to pass, looks on a fly pattern into the corner of the field. Should have been caught by Reichenbach, but he dropped the ball.
I didn't think First, I didn't think it was going to go to anybody. Then it went right to him, and he dropped it.
Yeah, he ran right under it and dropped it.
I don't know what he was doing there.
2nd down and 10 for the Braves.
I didn't think that pass had any chance whatsoever of going to anybody. My goodness, it hit him right in the chest, and he dropped it.
Kerstetter with Borig, the lone back. Narachu comes in motion to the left side of the field. Fora on the inside handoff. Nice tackle by Sheptok. Read it all the way. Held his ground at his linebacker spot and made a great tackle for about only a 2-yard gain.
Yeah, that thing looked like it was taking off and going everywhere, and boom, Sheppy ended it in a hurry.
That Fora has some speed there.
Yeah, he can move.
He can move.
It's so important that your linebackers stay put.
Oh, definitely.
Because when it does come back there, he's the only guy who can make that tackle and make it only a 1-yard gain or 2-yard gain.
Yeah, we discussed that last night, too. You got to play your position with this kind of an offense.
3 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first half. Kerstetter with a 3rd down and 9. Good play by someone on the line of scrimmage. I'm not too sure who got their hand up, but they knocked it down. Was it Hepler? Corey Hepler was over on that side of the field,
I
right?
think it was Corey.
Good play by Corey Hepler that time to knock the ball away. 4th down and 8. Here's one you have to question whether he's going to punt or not. This is the one right here that you have to second guess what a Dick Purnell will do.
Well, he's on a 35-yard line. My guess he's gonna go for it.
He's
Right, calling timeout.
Right now he's going to call timeout.
I don't think he's going to punt. I really don't. It gives us a chance to remind you, ladies and gentlemen, this is WKMC TV, microwave signal WLX267. We are an instructional fixed television service. We are broadcasting from the campus at Mount Carmel Area High School. You can catch us on channel 13, 8 p.m. on the Service Electric Cable System. Well, I'm in my homework part here. I want to remind you the Saturday after Thanksgiving. The Saturday after Thanksgiving, following the Thanksgiving holiday, the testimonial for Coach Jazz Dimnick at Lazarski's. I give you the date, but I think I said the date wrong 2 weeks ago, and now I'm kind of gun shy. I don't know what the date is, the 27th, I believe, or
I forget.
It's Sunday night, right?
no, Saturday night.
It's Saturday.
Saturday night after
You gave the
Thanksgiving.
wrong date. That's right.
I gave the wrong date. I gave the date that was I thought written down, but then I lost the paper, so I don't know where that was either. But just
Are you
remember,
sure it's Saturday night?
it's Saturday night.
Your partner here is saying Sunday night.
Tony, it's Sunday night. Tony, are you sure? Tony Nestigo's gone out on a limb now and decided that it is Sunday night.
Well,
So
let's
now,
go through the 4th
after
down.
halftime.
At halftime,
we'll
we'll
find out
right.
what it is. And if it isn't, you're in big trouble, big guy.
Big 4th down play for the Braves. Kerstetter, straight drop back, looking downfield, has lots of time, now rolls to his right, And that one goes to nobody. It was a lineman there, number 52 was the only guy running there, Brad Hare.
A lot of white bodies rolling around, wasn't there?
52 just went off the field and said, why was I anywhere near that ball? Because Sheppy just murdered him over there. He's saying, what was I doing over there?
First down and 10 on the 35.
I thought he actually went for the quarterback's throw and said, why did you throw it near me?
I mean, he got himself tattooed. He never even knew what hit him because he had no idea what was happening there.
That wasn't much of a play, though.
No, for the
down,
time it wasn't.
Pitch back to Jeff Trockey around the right side and picks up about a half a yard.
All right, and there's an argument up here now. Tony's going to tell me, Tony Nestigo's telling me this is Sunday night. You know what I'm going to say? I'm going to say it's Saturday night. It'll be cleared up at halftime. All right.
Bavacus in on the tackle.
You want to bet $1 on that? All right, we're in for $1 now, folks. Now it's important. Can you lend me $1, Frenchie, in case I lose this baby?
Yeah, I will. It's in different currency, though, but I'll lend it to you.
No problem.
Okay.
You can exchange it.
Higgins on the option play to Brett Veach out around the left side. Finds a lot of running room to about the 46-yard line. First down and 10, Red Tornadoes. Great option play by Higgins and Veach.
I'll tell you what, Mike Higgins held that ball. There were 2-3 guys after him, and just before they were ready to tackle him, he pitched the ball to Brett.
3 minutes and 2 seconds left in the first half. Veach had problems with his shoe, had to get it tied back on, but now the Red Tornadoes come out. Still a lot of time left, Wayne, in this first half.
The way we've been throwing the ball.
Higgins to Veach. Spin move, takes it to the left side. Great move by Brett Veach and runs it out of bounds to stop the clock. What a great play by the young freshman.
All right.
Wait, here's your...
There it is. There it is.
There's your buck.
The $1's going to Tony over here. McKay
Okay.
just came in and told me it's Sunday night. I've been screwing that thing up since the start now.
Okay.
Not only did I lose $1, but I'm embarrassed. That's it. Get out of here. Hit the road.
Second down and 3. 2 minutes and 33 seconds left in the first half. Gonzalo and Spears split wide right for the Red Tornadoes. Inside handoff to Sheptalk. First down, Red Tornadoes on the 39. But now they have to start working the clock at the 2-minute, 30-second mark.
Yeah.
There you go.
What's $1, huh? I just hate losing to him, that's all. Now he's back here gloating the whole time. Where's press box security when you need it?
Higgins pitches back to Veach. Around the right side, tackled by number 61, Jason Williams from the Braves. Gain of about 4 yards. 2 minutes and 9 seconds left on the clock. They want to get it close enough that they can uncork one right into the end zone,
Right.
huh?
I don't know. You've been calling all night here, Bob.
Higgins
I'm
with
deferring to you.
Sheptalk and Veach. This is the fake
There
to
it
them.
is.
Going down the sideline. Bob Veach runs out of bounds on the 24-yard line. And I guess I better watch. I'm thinking as I say Veach around the left side. We have both Veach brothers in constantly tonight. Bob Veach on the reception at about the 24-yard line.
Bob is the one with Poochie's hands. Brett is the one with Poochie's hips.
Okay. Now you got that clarified.
Okay, that's how you can tell them apart.
1:45 left in the first half.
$15 he owes you now. Huh? $5 every time you mention his name.
$5 every time I mention his name on air.
Higgins. Handoff to Trockey. Takes it on the inside handoff.
Oh, beautiful move. Beautiful balance.
Great move by Jeff and carries it an extra 4 or 5 yards. Close to a first down.
The Trock man took a major hit and he bounced right up and kept on rolling.
Going.
That one he took on the arm, though. That's what happened. So that's why he had to jump up on that. It stung his bare arm there a little bit. But Mount Carmel will have to call a timeout with the ball on the 19-yard line. 1:33 left in the first half. 6-0. Big Red in the lead.
Okay, continuing the homework department, let us remind you, still the supper club. The tickets for the dance, which you do not have yet, Mr. Ellis. But
No.
luckily, I have your 35 tickets already counted out and ready to give to you.
Thank you.
He didn't even flinch when I gave him the 35.
Are you going to get that date right? February 12th?
That's February the 12th. Yeah, I got that one
Good.
straightened out. I'm good when I'm like 4 months ahead. It's
Okay.
the real close ones that have me nailed there. But that's $20 a ticket. The band is Flamin' Dick and the Hot Rods, apparently the big band of the area from what I understand. Everybody wants to see them. Every Supper Club member has tickets, of course, except Bob Else. So if you want tickets tonight, you got to see me or the Frenchman because I didn't bring yours with me. Sorry.
Oh, okay.
You'll get them, don't worry.
All right. I know that.
But that's set up as a 10-week club.
That
The
sounds-
first drawing is December 9th. What you can do is buy your tickets. There's a stub that's torn off in the bottom. There's a drawing every Thursday night until the Thursday before, and then there's 2 drawings at the dance itself for $100 and $50. So it's not a bad deal at all.
Higgins fakes the handoff, rolls to his right, looks at Gonzalo at about the 10-yard line and just a little out of his reach. So this one will be 3rd down and 4. Again, lone coverage on Gonzalo. They're going to try to cover Gonzalo tonight with number 8, which is Justin Fora. And boy, that's putting a lot in Fora's hands to have to cover Gonzalo.
They already regret it.
That's right.
They already do, and they're going to before the end of the game. You don't cover Blitnikoff one-on-one. It isn't done.
Tripped right for the Red Tornadoes. We have Brett Veach, Bob Veach, and also Joel Gonzalo. Higgins back to pass on the straight drop back. Pocket caves in a little. Big rush by number 89. Throws it off to Dave Snyder. This one's going to be close to a first down. And it probably is a first down. Good move by left.
Did you see that? He threw that left-handed. He
Yeah.
took the ball out of his right hand and he threw left-handed.
Yeah, I saw it.
First down, Red Tornadoes. 1:17 left on the clock. And timeout called again by Mount Carmel area.
Unbelievable.
Did you see once it was thrown? The Slate Man take off down the field. Slate Man. Slate Man's coming off and saying, what was that play anyway?
Can we call that again?
What were we doing on that play?
Can we call it again, please?
What heads-up play by Higgins,
Oh,
though? My
definitely.
goodness. Heads-up play by Higgins that time.
Well, I'll tell you what, number 89, Jonathan Barrett, had him dead to rights, and as he made the charge, Higgins just dumped it off. Great play.
I tell you what, their stat man, right now he has to raise it. He gave 89 a sack. I mean, that's how close it was. He already had him marked for his sack. This is the kind of game, though, you know, Coach Williams has got to be saying to himself a little bit, we're running up and down the field here. You know, we're going to be gaining 1,000 yards on offense, yet we're still up 6-0 only. And, you know, you get worried in a game like that. You're moving the ball up, you're not scoring any points. Of course, 1 touchdown called back, but hey, at the end of the game, it doesn't matter what was called back. It matters what's on the scoreboard.
Higgins with Sheptalk and Brett Veach in the backfield. Pitch to Sheptalk and is stuck on about the 6-yard line, and long time blowing the whistle. His forward progress actually went to the 6-yard line. They're now marking it on the 9. I can't believe it. And right now, a Shikellamy player injured, and they should be calling timeout with that player down on the ground, and it took them a good 4 or 5 seconds to figure out that they were going to call timeout there for an injury.
No. See, you missed that.
Go ahead.
They believed that he was being faith healed. That's what it was.
Okay.
Yes, I'm sorry, you didn't realize that. That's why there was no timeout called. He was faith healed there on the field. See, Shikellamy announced that before the game to the referees. They believe in holistic medicine.
Right on the field?
You have to announce that before the game, though, in order for that to count.
Spears and Gonzalo split for the Red Tornadoes. Looks at Gonzalo in the corner of the end zone. Nice play made by number 72 from the Braves, Jeremy Fribbs. And that one will be 2nd down and 8.
Wait a minute. Jeremy who?
Fribbs.
Got it?
Fribbs.
Fribbs.
Let me see this. It is Fribbs.
Yep. Hey, I'm hitting them all tonight, I'm telling you.
I never heard a name.
It's
Fribbs.
Ribs with an F in front of it.
With an F
So
in
that's
front of
Fribbs.
Fribbs, you got it. Can't argue that with you.
3rd down and 8 for the Red Tornadoes.
Fribbs.
I'm not just pulling names out. I
didn't even see you look at the program on that
right
call.
Down on that one. Higgins, straight drop back. Looks at Trockey. Big rush by number 36, and ball bouncing loose, and I think
arm
they're gonna-
forward.
Boy, it definitely looked
Arm
like a
was
forward
coming
pass.
forward.
But it's like you said, Warren. This one's going, and all of a sudden you only have a 6-0 lead at halftime.
I think that ref needs a little bit of a check on that one.
I do too.
I definitely thought his arm was going forward.
He definitely boned that one up pretty good, guys. Ooh, doggy.
43 seconds left in the first half. Shikellamy takes over again. First down and 10 on the 21-yard line. Kerstetter, this time to Borig, and again runs it off the tackle. Puldanovich in there on the final tackle, but it's John Lashinsky hit first, and then also Sean Sheptock.
Apparently, Shikellamy has no more timeouts.
I don't think he has the type offense that in 43 seconds he was even hoping that he could put something on the board, though. So
that could be.
That's possibly what he's doing here, Wayne. Kerstetter hands off to Fora, going out around the right side, finds a lot of running room, and is tackled by John Lashinsky on the 44-yard line, but a nice play by the Braves.
What did he say there 2 seconds before?
I'm not even going to call
Okay,
that.
all right.
That's it, the end of the first half. The Red Tornadoes 6, the Shikellamy Braves 0. We'll be back with halftime stats in one moment.
Okay, gang, we're here for the halftime stats. Mount Carmel area in the rushing department rushed the ball 23 times for 103 yards. They passed 7 of 12 for 92 yards and had 11 first downs in the first half. Individually, Brett Veach rushed the ball 10 times for 63 yards, Sheptock 6 for 22 yards, Drocky 5 for 25 yards, and Wargo 1 for 2 yards. In the reception department, Gonzalo had 3 receptions for 50 yards, Bob Veach 2 for 27, Brett Veach 1 for 8, and Slate Man 1 for 7 yards. Shikellamy rushed the ball 21 times for 97 yards. They were 1 of 5 in the passing department for a total of 7 yards. They only had 5 first downs in the first half. 2 notes of interest. Costello had 3 tackles in the first half. Credit to him, it gives him 61 for the season. That is the new high for a freshman at Mount Carmel area. Previous high was 58. That was held by none other than Joe Sinkovich when he was a freshman. So another mark has fallen in the Mount Carmel area record book. I might add also defensively, Sheptock in the first half has already had 7 tackles, so he's been a very busy young man. As you can see, the game pretty much the way we called it in the beginning. Shikellamy, not a real razzle-dazzle offense. They have run the ball 21 times and only passed 5 and only completed 1 of those 5. So you can pretty much expect to see that follow through in the second half, which we are about ready to begin. So we're with you in 2 seconds.
Jason Klingerman kicking off for the Red Tornadoes. Sends one down the right side of the field and will go out of bounds on the 15-yard line, and that's a penalty against the Red Tornadoes.
Ball will go to the 35-yard line, where the Braves will take over. I'm sure come out throwing the ball all over the field. Huh?
Well, I'll tell you what, I don't even know if they have to even do that. They moved the ball well on the ground in the first half. They had 97 yards on the ground. They shot themselves in the foot. They killed themselves down in the drive, fumbling the ball on the 9-yard line.
Yeah, you're right. They did. They didn't. They're in the game here, really. But I think we're letting them in the game more than they're in the game at the moment.
Motion, gives the ball to Bolig, off tackle. Nice stop made by number 27, John Lashinsky, helped by Stosh Puldanovich. But a big 5-yard gain for the Braves on their first play from scrimmage of the second half. Second down and 5.
This is the kind of offense, where there's not a whole lot of adjustment to be done on defense. This is pretty much you got to handle your man and make the stop. It's just simple one-on-one smash face, run the ball football here.
Fora goes in motion.
Oh,
big
beautiful.
play with a gap attack. A fumble on the play, recovered by Kerstetter, but gap attack was in there before Kerstetter even knew what happened.
I'll tell you what, Chippy had his arms around the quarterback when he turned around, and the quarterback could not move his hands to hand the ball off.
He couldn't. He had his arms tucked against his side, and he dropped the ball because he couldn't do anything with it. You're absolutely right. That's being in the backfield real quick, man. And the quarterback went back and huddled and said to the center, "Hey, give me a break, huh?"
Kerstetter on 3rd down and 8. Back to pass on the fly pattern. Fora runs under the ball on the 31-yard line. Great catch by Fora. And I'll tell you what, that was a timing pattern all the way.
Yeah, but I'll tell you what. He didn't have both feet in bounds. At least I don't think he did. He stepped out of bounds before he had control of the football. There I have it. I'm calling that one, guys. I was watching his feet. He did not complete the pass in bounds.
I'll tell you what,
Kerstetter
had no idea what the play was. He has them all written on his sleeve. He had to pull his sleeve up real far to find that pass play. So that doesn't really mean anything. First down and 10, Braves. 10:45 left in the third quarter. They have the ball in Mount Carmel territory for a double reverse. Raja coming around, but a nice tackle made by 21. Joe Wargo.
Late flag went down.
Well, where it came out, it should be a holding call.
You think?
Yes.
It's against them, but I don't know what it was so late in the. There it is. You're right. Holding. All right. Hey,
I'll tell you what.
Elston's going. He's going hog wild out there today.
Wargo saved one heck of a run there.
But again, we're back to talking about Wayne where he's playing at his linebacker position. He stayed right there for the whole double reverse to take place.
Yeah, but
I mean, he could have gone either way.
The thing of it was he was blocked right down onto the ground. He did all that off his knees. They're laying on the ground, really. He put his arm out and made the tackle.
Great play by Joe Wargo that time. 10:28 left in the third. First down and 20 for the Braves. Split formation for the Braves. Raja goes in motion. Kerstetter on the inside, handoff to Fora. Oh, wow. No fooling Corey Hepler on that play.
Ooh. Look at Hepler. Oh, that was beautiful. You know, the only decision Hepler had to make there was where should I hit him, high or low? It was the only thing he had to decide when he was standing there. I think he went back to that play once too often that time.
Second down and 20. Kerstetter with Borg, the lone setback. This one's rolling to his right from the trips. Big rush. Finds number 2, Reichenbach, wide open, and he gets the ball down to the 24-yard line, very close to a first down for the Braves.
Nice pass play that time. That was well conceived, and that ball carrier was wide open.
Yeah, he was.
He was wide open that time.
And it is a first down for the Braves. So now Shikellamy first down and 10, and they make up the penalty and have a first down and 10. Kerstetter with 4 in motion, gives it to Borg, up the middle, gains about 5 yards again off that play, tackled in there by 37, Sean Sheptock.
Ball squarely on the 20-yard line now. And Shikellamy seems to come out here with a chip on her shoulder a little bit offensively here. Got to be careful now. You cannot let them in this game. It's only a 6-0 ball game right now.
Fora goes in motion. Inside handoff to Raju, and a good play made by Joe Wargo again. Also assisted by number 50, Joe Bender.
Well, I'll tell you the truth. I think they're starting to wear their welcome out on that play a little bit. That was both sides now was defense really well. No chance whatsoever.
You have to give credit to those linebackers. They are keying on their men. They're staying with them the whole time, and they're just plugging up the hole.
69, Yistashak into the ball game. And I believe he replaced Wargo.
Yeah, he's a right linebacker right now. Kerstetter rolling to his left. Looking at Fora coming from the split back, and he's knocked out of bounds on the 9-yard line by Gary Spears, but that will be a first down for the Braves. First down and 10 from the 11. They moved them out of bounds at the 11-yard line. This one's going to Bullock off the right side. Corey Hepler hits him first and finished off down on about the 5-yard line. Wargo's in there. Also, Sheptock, and I'm not sure there's one other guy was in on the tackle.
You see that play? That was a delayed halfback. That was almost like a draw.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it took a while to get going there.
I wasn't sure it was that or he just didn't get on the ball, one or the other, right?
Yeah, but the halfback didn't even move from his position. Like he stayed there.
Second down and 6. Going off the right side, and a big hit made over there. War goes over there, but down on the bottom of the pile. Stosh Puldanovich. Good tackle made by the defensive end for the Red Tornadoes.
Stosh made the stuff.
3rd down and 5. They can make a first down, but their first down marker is down on about the 1 foot line. So they pretty much have to get it into the end zone. Kerstetter with 4 in motion, tries it off the board.
Nice
Big
play.
hit by Sheptalk. I think there's somebody assisting him. Nope, Sheppy's getting up off the bottom there. He knocked him right off his feet. So 4th down and about 4 yards to go. 4th down and about 5 yards for the touchdown, 4 yards for the first down.
It's an interesting call for Shikellamy now.
Kerstetter looking into the end zone, rolling, finds somebody, and good play made by Gary Spears to make him overthrow for us. So Mount Carmel holds on the goal line stand. 1st down and 10, Red Tornado.
I'll tell you what,
Good pressure, too, on the quarterback at that time.
Yeah.
He was pressured heavy.
45,
Puldanovich
and Costello and Corey Hepler. I mean, he felt some heat coming down on his back.
Yeah, he did, and he rushed the play. But again, that's the 2nd time a big play in this game, and I just didn't think they were that well prepared to run it, it seems to me anyway.
Higgins sets the Red Tornadoes. Oh, boy, looked like Veach got the ball coming behind Sheptalk, so that one gains about a half a yard. 2nd down and 10. Spears into the Red Tornado lineup, and Jeff Trockey comes out. Right now, I think Mount Carmel would be real happy for a first down.
Now, Shikellamy, though, on the other hand, had some of the wind knocked out of their sails again here. Now, you get down that far and you don't score.
Higgins the Beach brings it outside and is tackled on about the 6-yard line.
That comes back to haunt you, when you don't score. That after such a nice drive like that, they stop you.
The thing that you have to wonder about, though, was about 3 yards to go. He has plays all night long that he's been picking up 4 and 5 yards.
Right.
I mean, why didn't he just stick with the bread and butter and plow it over?
Yeah, I said I thought he was. The second big play, that 4th and 3 or whatever for the first down that they went for. Second time, I didn't think they had a very good play call to try to do that.
Higgins with Veach in motion. That's Brett Veach. Hands off to Sheptalk off the left side. Gains only about 4 or 5 yards. So that puts Mount Carmel in a punting situation. And I guess just trying to get the ball out, so they can punt the ball. They were deep in their own end. Don't want to make any mistakes down there in a game like this, guys.
He'll still be kicking from deep in the end zone, though. Not against the line, though, which is where he would have been earlier.
Jastrzak back to punt. Good snap. Ball's away, and a nice end-over-end kick taken by the fair catch Reichenbach on about the 38-yard line. So 1st down and 10 for the Braves again, and they've held the ball in this 3rd quarter. 4:24 left in the 3rd period. I guess we'll put it in the hands of Mount Carmel's defense again.
So often the case this year. 6-0 is an awful precarious lead with so much on the line right now for Big Red.
Joe Bender in a defensive right tackle for the Red Tornadoes. Wargo and Sheptalk. And this is 4 off the right side. Finds a big hole down to about the 15-yard line. And this one will be a 1st down and 10. And boy, when that play works, it works for big yards, guys.
Double handoff. Words of wisdom.
Sort of.
Something to live by, I think, yes.
4 minutes and 7 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. 1st down and 10 for the Braves. Kerstetter, inside handoff to Fora. Takes it out around the right side, gains 9 yards. Touchdown, Braves. Good blocking that time by Shikellamy.
Well, now it's a whole new game now, guys. I'll tell you, they came in with a losing record for the last 4 or 5 years,
and giving us a hard time.
They go at us every time.
This team different than the last couple years because they've gone at everybody this year.
Yeah, true.
Trying for the extra point, snaps back, kicks up, and it's good. That was number 21. Uh-oh, help me with this one, Wayne. Still. What? Still?
Sounds good.
Okay. Makes the extra point for the Braves with 3:54 remaining in the third quarter. The Braves 7, the Red Tornadoes 6. And boy, the Tornadoes have put on an offensive show in the first half, but again, with only able to pick up the 6 points, the Braves are in this ball game.
Oh, there definitely are that.
Number 8, Justin Fora will kick off for the Braves. Deep for the Red Tornadoes, we have Brett Veach and Jeff Trocchi. But again, we leave a big opening over on the right side of the field, and I just imagine that they never kick there.
No, I'm sure that's it. This is the first time I've ever seen this.
That's right.
But, I mean, obviously he kicks one way and that's it, so.
It is. It's going in the direction of Trocchi. Takes it on about the 15-yard line. Brings it up to the 29, to the 30, to the 40, to the 42-yard line. One man to beat, and Fora makes the tackle, and also assisted by 30. Looked like Drew Patul in there, but that was close to going, guys.
What he does there is what every coach in the world does. Only he's more pronounced at it. He's forcing you to run his way.
Right.
He's pinning you to his corner, and he expects you to come up his sideline so he can, that's what every coach in the world tries to do, is come to their own sideline. He just makes it almost impossible to come the other way.
Higgins, pitch to Veach, to the 42-yard line, tackled on about the 43. Second down and 10 for the Big Red. Gonzalo and Jeff Trocchi will split far left for the Red Tornadoes. Higgins sets the Tornadoes, straight drop back, good blocking, looks downfield at Gonzalo, first down on the 38-yard line to the 35-yard line. Good play.
Great pass.
89 hurt for the Braves, which is Jonathan Barrett. Great blocking from the line that time, guys.
That's a great play, it really is. It goes either way, either side, depending on which side they pick. He just finds that little hole there, and boom, you throw him a bullet, and he's there. It's a first down.
Tonight, working a little better from the left side, though. I mean, Fora being on the right side has done a pretty good job at trying to stay with Gonzalo, but on the left side seems to open up real well. Brett Veach goes in motion. This is the inside handoff to Sheptock. Powers it down to the 30-yard line. Good run by Sheptock.
Chevy was he was running with some anger on that play,
Yes,
wasn't
he was.
he? My goodness.
2 minutes and 20 seconds left in the third quarter. Corey Hepler comes in at right tackle for Dave Baxey. Power set with Wargo in the backfield. Gives the ball to Veach. Carries it down, and a big push made down to about the 27-yard line. That one will be about a yard short of the first down.
That's the old, everybody keeps moving in one direction. We'll pick an extra 5 yards up where we all go down.
Again, Red Tornadoes in a power formation. Pitch back to Trocchi. Takes it off the right side. Big hit, but that'll be close to a first down for the Red Tornadoes.
It's going to be the spot.
Can you see it from here?
It depends where he puts his foot down at, but I think he has it, to tell you the truth. I think he has it.
This one's going to be timeout for a measurement. So while they're measuring here, Warren, did you get your date straight? Are we settled?
I'll still know the date now because that really screws me up. But now we're talking Sunday
days.
night.
Okay.
We're talking Sunday night now. The date, I'm completely gone on the date now, so forgive me.
Sorry about that.
I had that paper here with everything on it, and that disappeared. Now I'm lost in the wind out here. I'll take a moment to tell you we are KMC TV. Once again, we are WLX267 is our microwave signal. We are an instructional fixed television service. We broadcast from the Mount Carmel Area High School campus. You find us on Wednesdays, 8 o'clock, channel 13 on the Service Electric Cable System. I called it, guys. First down. First down. I went on a limb that time. It's the last game I figured I could do it.
Good call.
Thanks. You know, I appreciate it when my colleagues recognize these things.
The only reason is those are few and far between.
Well,
that's
not a lot of recognition needs to be done here. I admit that.
1:13 left in the third quarter. First down and 10 for the Red Tornadoes from the 26-yard line. Higgins, this time inside. Quick handoff to Jeff Trocchi, but a great play by number 72, the tackle in there, or maybe the nose, Jeremy Fribbs.
Fribbsy made a great play that time. He really did, though.
You'd have fun if you played on this team, wouldn't you? Fribbsy.
Fribbsy. That's an unusual name. I have to say that. I don't like to make fun of the kid, but it is an unusual name.
He could have a great barbecued rib place. Fribbs Ribs.
Fribbs' Ribs. Yes. We could do PR for him, I'm telling you. He could go places with us.
Quick handoff to Veach. Takes it to the 20, down to about the 17-yard line. So this one will be short of the first down by about a yard. Well, maybe 2 yards. I always move the Red Tornadoes. You ever notice that? They always gain an extra yard when I give them the call. 6 seconds left in the third, and this one's going to run out. It's the end of the third quarter. The score, the Shikellamy Braves 7, the Mount Carmel Area Red Tornadoes 6.
I think a critical series here for Big Red. I think they need to score here to stay in the game and ultimately win it right now.
I do too.
Putting too much time and effort in this drive.
A lot of time and effort in the drive, and this is one of those times where, you know, they've been down here a few times now and not been able to get it in. I think right now they have to put it in.
I don't think it is. Shikellamy scored, and it looks like the boys have reached down a little bit deeper. This drive seems a little bit more intense than any other drive that we've had in the second quarter anyway.
Well, it's definitely been a trademark of this team this year. When they're down, they come roaring back.
They're coming on this play. Higgins takes the quarterback sneak. Great call by the Red Tornadoes down to the 15-yard line. That'll be a first down. And I caught Michael Higgins in the binoculars just giving Ryan Geary a little tap which side he was going on him. Ryan made the block, and Higgins followed right behind him.
He tapped him on the left cheek there.
And came right behind him there, right.
Hey, this is a family check.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Jeebers. Come on now.
Sorry.
Oh, my God. My goodness.
Big first down for the Red Tornadoes. First down and 10, 11:36 left in the fourth quarter.
The cheek on his face.
You've been in the desert too long, Frenchie.
Jeez, it was only 2 weeks. Come on.
We have a flag on the play, a delay of game on the Red Tornadoes, and that didn't seem right with 11:23. Yeah, it could be. 11:23 on the clock.
No, it still doesn't seem right. He must have had the clock running from the previous quarterback sneak.
Well, I guess as soon as they spot
the ball. Was the quarterback sneak the first play or not in the half? I think in the quarter. I think it was, right?
Yeah. So as soon as they spotted the first down, the clock began to run.
Right. So that could have run off the time. Higgins puts Trocchi in motion. First down and 15. Straight drop back. Looks at Veach. Great
Beautiful, Bobby.
Great catch. Touchdown.
Bobby Veach, touchdown. All right.
Oh, unbelievable.
I'll tell you what. Higgins threw it high enough that Bobby could jump up, grab it. One-hand grab up there, brings it down, and you'll see on the replay, what a great catch by Bob Veach.
Outstanding.
My goodness. We are pretty looking sometimes.
Yeah,
aren't
we are.
Goodness.
I'll tell you what, right now I think Mount Carmel has to think about going for 2 points. They move the ball to the left hash mark where they always started from, but this time they come out in their offensive set formation. Higgins with Sheptock and Veach in the backfield. Joel Gonzalo split to the left. Fakes up the middle to Sheptock. A good play made by looked like 44, cutting across for Shikellamy, Chad Fisher, but he was open in the end zone.
Brett
Veach came out of the backfield, open in the end zone. With 10:59 remaining in the ball game, the score, the Red Tornadoes 12, the Shikellamy Braves 7.
Beautiful drive. I'll tell you what, they came out, they didn't fall behind just because Shikellamy scored. They didn't let down.
It's a
That was good
trademark of
drive.
this team. They come roaring back.
Right now, defensively, Mount Carmel needs their stand, though. Shikellamy has been able to move the ball that last couple possessions. This is the time we really have to put a defensive stand together. Jason Klingerman will kick off for the Red Tornadoes from the right hash mark. Nice booming kick to the right side of the field. Tackle made in there by number 30, Kyle Sokol. Looked like 32 got the ball over there, but I'm not positive if Vivakis got the ball there or not. First down and 10, Braves from the 29-yard line. Kerstetter sets the Braves. Going around the raw shoe around the left side. Nice hit made in there. Bob Veach in on the tackle, assisted by Joe Wargo and 66 Jason Rohrbaugh. Second down and about 6.
Oh, big defensive series now for Big Red because the Braves, if nothing else, are going to grind it out. I mean, that's pretty much their style. So a lot of time will be chewed off here, and you're in the fourth quarter. So you make a good defensive stand here, you could win the game now.
Bullock tries it right up the middle, tackled by Corey Hepler, and on the bottom of the pile, number 37, which is Sean Sheptock. I'm so tempted to say Joe Sinkovich tonight. Yeah. That's why I draw that little blank before I say anything.
That's all right. You can give him some credit. He deserves it, even if he's not in there.
Well, they do. The defensive backs do have to watch. They do pull everybody in tight at times.
Yeah.
But you do have to watch that one man sneaking out. He can throw that timing pattern. He showed that already.
Third down and 4. Going to try Bullock up the middle, finds a hole, and breaks it down up to the 48-yard line. Good tackle made by Joe Costello there from his defensive end position, but boy, he just did that one all himself. We had him stopped for about a 1-yard loss.
Can't let them come down the field and score. You don't want this to happen. You need to stuff them now and be done with them.
9 minutes and 20 seconds left in the ball game. Kerstetter sets the Braves. Going to try Bullock to the left side, and this one's not going to go anywhere. Corey Hepler over there. Also Joe Wargo getting up. Jason Klingerman getting up.
You see, though, you watch when they just run a straight dive play, we stuff it. We stop it for a 1 yard gain or no yard gain, but it's when they put somebody in motion. They get that extra back over there to block.
Yeah.
Kerstetter rolls to his right. Finds Roshu out of the backfield, knocked out of bounds by Sheptok, but that'll be a first down on the 36-yard line. First down and 10, Shikellamy Braves. I wasn't sure where he was set. Did you see where he was set on that play, where he came from?
They're having continued success with that one play,
Yeah,
though.
he comes out of the backfield, though. He's not set out here, or he's not
No,
split
he's
anywhere.
coming out of the
coming out of the backfield. 8:29 left in the ball game. 12-7, Big Red in the lead. Kerstetter with the quarterback keeper. Good play, Joe Wargo from his linebacker position. Tackles him on about the 34-yard line.
That was a nice play by Wargo that
Yes,
time.
it was.
That wasn't really an option either, was it? That was just a quarterback keeper
Well,
over
he
to
looked
an
like he was
offside.
gonna
There was
go
nobody
off.
going with him, was there?
No. He did fake to the fullback going through, and then he just followed through the hole. And I'll tell you what, Wargo made a nice play on that.
Second down and 9. Reichenbach waving to Kerstetter from his right split position, but this one's the Bullock.
Nice
Good
play.
tackle made by
50.
Joe Bender. Also Dave Slater in there helping out, along with should be Stosh Pulanovich over there.
You got Slateman, Bender. Yeah, it was
Pulanovich, right. Third down and 4. This is a big third down play for the Red Tornado defense. Don't want the Braves to get much deeper than this on this drive. Reichenbach split far to the right for the Braves. Kerstetter to Borg up the middle, close to a first down. But it doesn't matter here because they're going to go for it on fourth down. We're going to have timeout called, probably for a measurement. No, he's going to call fourth down.
He's not that far away from it. He could probably make the call there.
Yeah.
But
They're going to bring him
No,
in.
they're going to bring
it
the
anyway.
chains on and measure. But again, the way Shikellamy has been able to gain 1 or 2 yards, you would think that this one they're going to try to just run the big fullback and go for the first down if they don't have it. And it is short by just inches, 2 or 3 inches for a first down for the Braves. Fourth down and inches. 7 minutes and 4 seconds left in the ball game. Big Red holding on to a 12-7 lead.
Stuff the middle.
Kerstetter sets the Braves. This one's a Bullock, and he gets the first down to about the 24-yard line. First down and 10. .6:48, and this clock just keeps winding down as this drive continues to be pounded on the ground by the Braves. This is the end around the 4. Gets stuffed in there and hit hard.
Crunched. Underneath, whoever's underneath Corey.
52, Corey Hepler was in on it also. Number 37, Cheptok was in there.
No, that was Corey. That was
Corey
that put
actually
the hit
made
on.
the play, right. Cheptok was down on the bottom. Second down and 11, and a loss of a yard for the Braves on that play. Gary Spears into the Red Tornado lineup for Scott Montgomery. Number 2, Reichenbach split out, and that's the man Gary Spears will be on. Kerstetter going to roll to his right. Looks at the 4 coming, that was Reichenbach coming out there and makes the catch on the 14-yard line. Nice play by Reichenbach because he came back to his quarterback.
Yeah, he had to. The play was probably designed to go to the flat.
Right.
Out to the flat, and he was covered.
He was covered and then came back. First down and 10, 5:35 left on the clock. A touchdown here actually puts Shikellamy in the lead, 13-12. So big stand here for the Red Tornado defense. This one's the ball ring. Off the right side, big hit,
Hepler.
Corey Hepler and also
Sheptock.
Sean Sheptock.
The problem with this drive is going to be this. If they score, they're going to score with such little time left that we're going to find it very difficult to come back down the field and win the game. That's the killer. They're eating up so much time here. You cannot let them in the end zone. I really believe it. That's going to make a very difficult comeback if we let them in the end zone.
Wargo takes the call and calls the defensive play for the Red Tornadoes. Under 5 minutes, 4 minutes and 52 seconds left. Kerstetter rolls to his left. Oh, for a good play made by John Lashinsky, though, because I'll tell you what, number 8, Justin Fora, heard his footsteps, as you would say, Warren.
He did. He was looking around there, and that's how he missed it. The other thing was the ball was thrown a little bit off where it should have been because he had heavy pressure and everybody had their hands up. He had a hard time throwing the ball where he wanted to.
71, Bill Anderson into the Red Tornado lineup, and they did this last week against Wyoming area. I think a little bit you get some fresh legs in there at defensive tackle.
I'll tell you what, Anderson came in last week and he tore the line apart for the time he was in there. I mean, he was all over the place.
4 minutes and 44 seconds left on the clock. Third down and 10 for the Braves. Fora goes in motion to the right side. Kerstetter, draw play, fumble on the play, and Shikellamy recovers the ball.
I think Borg still has
Boy,
it.
was that close. Well, this is it. Fourth down and 15. 4 minutes and 27 seconds left on the clock. Big defensive play for the Red Tornadoes.
Fourth and 15. You know they're going to have to put the ball in the air. I mean, not even they can run the ball like that.
Borig the lone setback. The trips are to the short side of the field. Borig goes to the right, and they're going with him out there. Single coverage on Borig. And he dropped the ball on the 3-yard line. Wow, what a good defensive stand by the Red Tornadoes. First down and 10, Mount Carmel area. 3:59 left on the clock.
It's one of the few times, guys, we're all standing there seeing the play. We knew exactly what that play was.
Coach Connolly ripped his headphones off, yelling out there that, he's trying to fix them right now. Yeah. He's putting them back together. He was scared. He saw it coming there, and he knew what it was, and everybody knew what it was.
That was the first time we've seen that play, though.
Apparently they've seen it because all the coaches up here also are jumping up and down. Yeah. Here's the play, here's the play.
That was the first time we saw it tonight, but you knew exactly what they were going to do when they lined it up like that.
Chalky goes in motion. Higgins, straight hand up to Sheptock. Gain of about 6 yards. And that's a nice opening play for the Red Tornadoes. 3:50 left on the clock. Second down and about 4.
Yeah, you need at least 2 first downs here, and that'll be the ball game right now. Again, they came in here and slugged it out with us as they do every year. I mean, this is an underrated rivalry, I believe.
Oh, I think it is.
We go at each other at the end of the season. Now, they're not going to be the ending game from here on in. They'll move to the 8th spot.
Higgins gives it to Veach, and that'll be a first down for the Red Tornadoes to about the 32-yard line.
They will not be the last game.
No, they will not. They will leave from the next year will be a 10-game schedule.
Right.
And instead of them being the last game, they will be on the 8th spot in the schedule. Towanda will now be the last game of Mount Carmel area's schedule next year. So a little bit different look for the Braves, at least.
Boy, we go up to Towanda, we could really get into the snow, couldn't we, huh?
Goodness.
Last game of the season.
We're going to Towanda in November, boy, I'll tell you what.
Take our woolly mittens along on that one. Higgins pitches back to 29, Jeff Trocchi. Good tackle made by number 32 in there from the Shikellamy Braves, which is John Vivekis. I guess one thing you have to say here, if you look here, Wayne, in 27 meetings with Shikellamy, we've won 17 and lost 8, tied 2. But then you go back and also go with Sunbury. We've played them 44 times with 27 wins and 17 losses. So really a good rivalry. And back in the late 60s and early 70s, big-time games where this Silver Bowl was packed with people.
Well, we had felt the discussion in the last couple of weeks when the schedule was up in the air and we were looking that Shikellamy was going to drop us. That was the signals we were starting to get, but apparently they felt it was worth playing. So now they're going to be playing us as a bigger school.
Right.
Quad A, actually, they're going to be coming at, and they're going to be looking at us at Double A, and they still chose to play us. So that says something for the rivalry right there.
Right.
Well, I think they were moving into the other league.
They went to a different league, but that's
right.
it's not much difference to them as far as the league goes.
Right.
But this difference is Quad A to Double A, and they're willing to take the chance on it. So it says something for them. I give them a lot of credit.
Second down and 11 for the Red Tornadoes. 2 minutes and 50 seconds left on the clock. Higgins sets the Red Tornadoes out of a power backfield. Sheptock, the ball carrier, off the left side, gain of about 1 yard. So Shikellamy will call timeout, and this game isn't over yet. They have lots of time, and if Mount Carmel does not get a first down, we're going to see our defense back on the field.
Well, this is an interesting call now. 3rd and 11. You almost have to go to the air, but you want to make it sure it's a high percentage pass.
Right.
You don't want to risk anything here in the interception department. So this is the kind of call that we don't get paid to make. So.
That's right.
So we just sit here and
I
watch
stayed
it.
away from it, didn't I, huh?
We don't get the big money for this one.
We have 2 minutes and 44 seconds left in this ball game. 12-7, Big Red in the lead. No matter what happens tonight, there's a few players playing their last game on this ball field.
That's true.
We got number 1, Dave Slater, number 3, Aaron Chickatano, number 5, Bob Veach, and as you go down the list, number 27, John Lashinsky, 28, Gary Spears, number 29, Jeff Trockey, and we'll catch the rest after this play. Higgins, straight drop back. Looks at Gonzalo, over in the flat. Catches the ball, first down and 10, Red Tornadoes, and that's a big catch and a big pass by the Red Tornadoes.
That's the biggest catch Blitnikoff made tonight, right then and there.
All season, right now.
Right then and there. That was a big catch.
And did you see his heels went out? He was trying to stay in bounds.
Oh yeah, he knew where the line
running.
was. Yeah, he knew where the line was.
Going down the list, you had Joe Sinkovich, number 37, number 47, Scott Montgomery, 48, Randy Troutman, 50, Joe Bender, number 57, the gap attack, Jason Klingerman. First down and 10, Red Tornadoes, 2:37 left on the clock. Higgins gives it to Sheptock, gain of about 2 or 3 yards, and then Mount Carmel now trying to run the clock down. Robert Menapace didn't play this year, but was an integral part of the team in terms of support for these guys out on the field. Eric Schlegel, number 64, and number 65, Dave Williams.
I have a clock problem now.
Couple more to go here. Number 70, Scott Pulowski. And that's it for the senior members. And I know we mentioned them before the game and introduced them, Wayne, but it's nice at the end of the game. These guys played a lot of football on this field.
I'm not sure what they're going to do now.
Coach Conley just said, Mr. Kazmarek, I'm going to shoot you from down here.
Is that what that meant?
See,
Yes, that's what it was. It was a hand signal.
I don't think the referees are going to take any time off the clock. They're discussing it, but I don't think they're agreeing to it.
2 minutes and 31 seconds, and I think it was there before, right?
Yeah, they didn't move, so that's what they're arguing about. It should have moved.
But it is possible that the clock didn't work.
No,
we have to give the clock the benefit of the doubt, too. But the referees should have taken some time off there. I mean, everybody knew it, but them. Higgins sets the Red Tornadoes with second down and about 7. Hand off to Veach, finds a hole, breaks it up, first down. Red Tornadoes on about the 46-yard line. Big run by Brett Veach. Good block on the left side for the Red Tornadoes.
That could have done it right there. That was a big run. And Brett's going to be there to make sure that he gets the first down.
Well, they're going to take time out here for a measurement.
I can't believe that.
I'll tell you what, he had a pretty shaky spot there is what happened to him. I don't know what he was looking at, but he was in the right spot to start off with, and the field tilted and he fell over a little bit.
But I had Veach down to about the 46 for sure.
That was an
there's no way that
poor
they moved
spot.
it back there.
I'm telling you, he tilted a little bit when he was spotting the ball because that was an extremely poor one.
12-7, Red Tornadoes in the lead. Bob Veach, the senior captain, out to look at the mark. First down, Red Tornadoes.
Well, it's great to watch that play, though. Brett got the ball, and he watched his blocking, and I just can't believe, a freshman this young with very little experience in varsity football. He watched his blocking, and he put on the speed so quick and that fast. He just blew right through the hole. I mean, it's going to be a joy to watch this kid run.
Oh, yeah, I said, you got so many years ahead of us of this guy. It's just, I can hardly wait again to see
Higgins
him.
now watching the clock, running it right down to the very limit. Gives the ball to Veach again, same hole and a gain of 4 yards. And now they're just going to pound it out with 1:54 left on the clock. Shikellamy out of timeouts.
Like I always want to do here. You're pounding it out. You're holding on. I want to drop back and wing that sucker down there in a post pattern. I always have the urge.
Well, that's nice when it's 21-7.
Yeah, I know. But I got that urge all the time to just take you line up real tight. You take that quick step back and boom, you fire it. That's why I'm not the coach.
Red Tornadoes out of the power.
Hey, with Bolitnikov, you can do things like that,
Good.
though.
Sheptock takes it this time for about a 2-yard gain. And 1:17 left on the clock, and it winding down with a 12-7 lead, Red Tornadoes.
Does Shikellamy have any more timeouts?
No.
Are they out? Are they saving one if they got to go back on offense? Maybe
I said no, they don't have any more.
No, I don't know.
I
don't
think
really
they
know.
called 3. Right.
Yeah.
They called two in the first series, and then when the clock didn't run, I think they called another one.
The third one, yeah.
Third down, 45 seconds on the clock. Pitch back to Jeff Trocchi out around the right side and takes it for another 2-yard gain. But now it's down to 36 seconds and winding. And I think Mount Carmel now will probably take the delay of game penalty and then just run it out. That's what I would anticipate them doing.
Well, they're walking far enough back, but no. They're going to go to the line of scrimmage anyway.
Yeah, now Coach Williams calls them to come on back, boys. This is going to wind it down to probably about 4 seconds, I would think. And there's the delay of game at 5 seconds.
Wow, you were a second off.
I tell you what, we're right on tonight, though. That's close enough. Now Mount Carmel area calls the timeout. Now what's the secret? Run Michael Higgins back about 15 yards and just go down on one knee, right?
I don't know. What do you do, Frenchie?
What do I do?
You're making life and death decisions as
I'll
a
tell you
matter of
what.
course. What would you do?
What I would do is
Well, no, wait, they
probably
don't have any timeout, so he can just down the ball. Right. It's not like they can call timeout as soon as the play.
No, you're right, because what they have to do then, they have to kill the clock,
Right.
set the chains, and as soon as the chains are set,
It starts running
it
again.
starts running again. But then
So you want to run off as much time as you can
Right.
here,
You wanna-
possibly, on this play.
you want to stay wide, I would say.
There's a good
I
one.
would say you'd probably stay wide to the wide part of the field at least to kill the clock.
Okay, we've had every possible scenario here now, guys. Now let's see what the real way is. Now that we've discussed every which way it could be.
Well, Jeff Trocchi goes back in a very safety position to make sure that nothing gets by. They go into what actually looks like a punt formation. Higgins keeps dropping straight back. Oh, yeah! Even farther, and now he's going to run the clock out. That's the ball game. Final score, Red Tornadoes 12, Shikellamy Braves 7, and this was a dandy. And
Trockman, look at Trockman.
He has a guy about 275 pounds
He
down on
just
the field.
couldn't stay back
No,
there. He
but-
had to come up and hit somebody. He couldn't. It just couldn't happen.
Hey, he knew the ball was safe. Higgins had the ball. He knew that.
He just couldn't stay back there.
Big win for the Red Tornadoes.
Trockman's not shaking hands either. He's had it. He's leaving. He's done. He's not going to fool around out here. Sinkovic goes out to say, Trockman, The season's
right
over now.
Right now, yeah,
the game's
Sikovic
over.
And Rob Menapace are helping him out on the sideline right there. And
Chalkman still hasn't touched the hand.
I'll tell you what, though, right now, the way it stands, the season really isn't over.
No,
there
we're
is
gonna
a
have to wait.
possibility that
by the time you see this game, you will know. And you'll know what the story is on Wednesday night. By that time, in fact, it probably will be.
right. So it doesn't pay for us to really go over what the
scenario
is.
So
I mean, there's so many in it with
complicated.
Bethlehem Catholic, Allentown Catholics, while losing everybody out of there. Central Milton. So, a lot happening. But one thing that was happening tonight was Central was beating Milton. So that's a good sign.
Oh, did you hear that?
Yeah,
That's
it was
good.
17-0 at the halftime. So.
Well, Milton was not picked to win the
That's
game.
right.
So it was, but we'll see how that goes. We look at this game. If there is no playoff, we look at the season. So they come out 8-3 in the season, if that's what it comes out to be. Nothing to be ashamed of. As they talked last night, they were in every game. Shamokin area game, probably the only game they weren't really in, that they took a fairly good hammering in. But every other game, they played right to the end, almost winning both of those Pottsville games, right to the end. A new coach, a new system, 8-3, hey.
You can't knock it.
Absolutely fabulous.
That's right.
And if you go on, if it turns out that you see us again the following Wednesday, then that's icing on the cake,
right.
wherever it would be. By that time, the smart move here, Sinkovic will have another week to heal. If you go into a playoff, you're going to go into full strength.
Right.
This is the amazing part of this season to me is, other than Menapace, who you lose in a scrimmage, we never lost a player in and out of the season. Whereas in the past seasons, by this time of the year, 3, 4, 5 guys aren't playing. It's an amazing difference. I don't know why that is. I can't, say it was this reason or that reason, but it's just amazing that now, there's Sinkovic gets all the way through his whole career, and this is his last game, which was truly a shame because there's no guttier performer out there or competitor than he is. And I felt very bad not to see him play tonight. But it turned out okay. They win. They keep their playoff hopes alive. And they looked good doing it against a good team. Against Shikellamy came in and gave us another tussle.
Right. But they were a good team. The record was not anywhere near what they did this year. The 4-6 record did not show how well they played against Pottsville.
Yeah,
there's one game right there.
Oh,
they played Pottsville very tough. They scored a lot of points on a lot of teams. So, it was a good football team, even though they had a bad record. And Dick Purnell, what can you say? There's a coach that's been around in this area for a long time and will be around for a while, and he can take a game like this and make it a good game.
Oh, sure. He has a lot to look at and a lot of good things that he saw out there. So, again, the good thing is we'll see Shikellamy next year. The sad part is that this season we saw some teams for the last time. Pottsville in particular, a team that had become such a rivalry for us over the years, such fabulous games, and we lose them. And the season, unfortunately, the schedule will stay in flux for another couple of years, it looks like, until everybody gets themselves settled and the state gets it figured out and what it is they're doing. So we may not be seeing the end of the scheduling difficulties, at least coming years. This year, this coming up year is set. Some new teams we're going to be looking at there, but
I think the one thing the PIAA has to reason with is that they are going to have to reason with the Eastern Conference. Once a lot of these Eastern Conference teams realize that they are not going to make it anywhere other than maybe a district playoff and not even make that district playoff, this big Eastern Conference might be a little bit bigger than what the PIAA is ready to have handed to them.
It's this time to see. Now, one of the differences you're going to see, Mount Carmel area will be leaving District 11. It may not be next year. That vote is yet to be taken by District 4, but they will not refuse us. They may make us wait a year because they'd be a little bit mad we left to start off with. But we'll be switching districts, and that will benefit every sport. Again, it was I think a sad decision to leave District 4 to start off with, and I don't know how it was made or how they came about it. But District 4 is where we belong, and we will be more competitive in every sport we play in District 4, so that's something to look forward to. So a lot of changes, a lot of different things going to happen now. If you don't see us in a playoff game, I would want to tell you, watch the paper, the announcements. Basketball will be beginning soon. You'll see us at basketball. You'll see me at wrestling going through my usual.
You'll come to wrestling, that's right.
Although I'm getting a little better in wrestling.
Better. You're starting to learn the wrestling.
We got girls basketball to look at. All kinds of things coming up throughout the year. If you do not see us again, if you do, you're tough luck. You'll have to watch us another Wednesday after that. It's just the way it goes.
Well, we've enjoyed bringing these games to you, the regular season at least, of the Red Tornadoes. I hope we're back next Wednesday. I'm Bob Elson.
I'm Warren Altamar.
Wayne Brokenshire.
Good night.